Hey, I'm here at the UCD Bowl. It's my first time visiting this season. Shamrock Rovers are visiting here for the first time as well. I'm Donald Corby and you're watching the League of Ireland interview show. I'm here with Craig Walsh. What a result against Shamrock Rovers. Just describe to me what the dressing room's like after that.
Yeah, it's great. It's been a tough couple of weeks there for us. Like last minute goals and just sloppy defending, but I think tonight there we showed that we have some good players and we have good character, and we bounced back after the run of bad results, you know. But the mood is great in the dressing room, and it's great. It's just a great feeling to beat Shamrock Rovers.
I found it looked like a totally different team than the one that lost to Cork City the last time I saw you.
Yeah. No, we were unlucky that night as well. It was an 90 minute goal that we conceded. But I think we've showed good character, and as I said, the lads have all stuck together over the last couple of weeks. We've kept going and training, and as I said, we've stuck together. But it was a great result tonight, you know, against a very strong, very good Shamrock Rovers side.
It showed the work you've been doing in training, the way you played with the defending and getting scores from set pieces.
Yeah, well, I think the most important thing tonight was not to concede. Yeah. You know, so if
the previously elected
yeah. So Martin said going out, he said the longer we can keep the game, the longer we can stop them from scoring, we will get a goal, you know, and the harder we work. But I think all over the park, I think we worked extremely well, and I think at the end then Jer Barton come on at half time and made a great save, and we went and scored the second goal, and that made it. But as I said, it was all down to hard work, and it was all down to during the week we were in training, and we done a lot of tactical stuff. So I think all in all, it showed in the pitch tonight, you know, and I think it's just something for us to build off. It's not just, can't just dwell on this now. One win against Shamrock Rovers, we have a big game next week against Shelbourne.
And people might not know this considering the little amount of first team time you have, but you were at Shamrock Rovers for a bit of time before you went to Longford and here, so it must be nice to show them that, you know, you're doing well for yourself.
I enjoyed my time at Shamrock Rovers. Trevor Cully was my coach. I learned a lot under him. Just unfortunate that at the time I was quite young, 17, 18, and I found it hard to break into the first team. But no, it took some experience from Michael, who was there at the time, and Trevor, and from the players around me, and we just took a lot of experience on that. But as I says, I think I've shown now that I'm improving all the time and getting better as a player myself.
And you've the Shells game coming up next week, huge game.
Yeah, it's a massive game. I think Shells had a good result last week. I don't know how they've done tonight, but
they're playing tomorrow again.
Yeah, they're playing tomorrow. But as I said, like it doesn't matter who we're playing. We have to show up, and we have to be capable of getting a result against anyone. Every team in this league's a good side, and they can show as we showed tonight. Anyone can be anyone. So I think we'll have to show up next week and get a good result. And
finally, I'm sure you get asked this almost every time you ever stand in front of a camera or anyone ever speaks to you, but how's it gone from the Inter Milan trials to UCD?
I don't know. It's actually I know it's a bit strange, but now look, I have an opportunity here now. I'm playing Premier Division football. Last year I was playing First Division football, and I was being overlooked. I think unfairly being overlooked. But now, as I showed tonight, I think I showed that I can mix it with the big lads, and I think I just have to take the positives out of tonight's performance and hopefully build on it. You know.
All right, thanks very much, David O'Connor. I'm going to let you just take this away. How can words describe that?
Well, listen, it's a great feeling. The dressing room's absolutely buzzing. It's definitely been a while coming. Last couple of weeks in particular, I felt that we've been solid as a team and got a little bit unlucky at times, and tonight I think we got our rewards for hard work, and it's a tremendous feeling to get back in winning ways.
I last saw you against Cork when you conceded that goal last minute, and I genuinely thought when I saw Rovers get in the corner, that's it, they're gonna equalise.
Absolutely, I think all of our hearts were kind of pounding at that stage. Only 20 seconds left, but as we did all night, we defended set pieces very well, and we got a good head on it, and in the end we actually broke and got the second, which was brilliant.
Let's put aside the fact that you won tonight, you got a clean sheet as well. It's proved elusive this year.
Absolutely, as a back four, back five, that's, I won't say more important, but as important as winning a game, and definitely means we can build on that now. And I thought we were tremendous dealing with set pieces and dealing with the long ball stuff towards the end, and we can definitely build on now with a huge game next week.
Were you a bit sort of thankful that they come to the UCD Bowl? Obviously you've not been in the best of form, and they play one up front, and that definitely gives you a bit more freedom.
Yeah, it definitely played into our hands a little bit, but that said, Rovers have a very strong squad, and you can see the people they sprung from the bench, but I thought we dealt with them very well, and towards the end when they were getting that little bit frustrated, they started playing a little bit more long ball, and I thought we dealt with it very well.
It seems like the game the UCD are like to defend a bit more the long ball, especially with the big defenders you have against, like Carl Shepherd is obviously not the biggest of strikers.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, especially with someone like Huey in there today at right full, he's tremendous in the air, as he showed with the first goal, a bullet of a header, and I thought we were comfortable in the air during the whole game, and I thought we were pretty solid and deserved our clean sheet in the end.
And Bray lost tonight. Shells go to Limerick, who've had a pretty decent record this year. It could end up being a very, very good weekend for yourselves.
Absolutely. Well, as I said before, tonight's no good unless we build on it next weekend. Shells is a big game. It's the next game, and we'll definitely go into it with a lot of confidence, and another couple of points in that game, and we're well on our way. Yeah.
And can I ask you just finally, how much have you been working on sort of that on the whole free kick aspect of the game? Because earlier on in the season, sort of set pieces were a bit maybe wasted by college, and it's really where you're going to get your goals against teams like Shamrock Rovers, St. Pat's, Sligo Rovers.
Absolutely. We've got a couple of big guys, especially the likes of Huey and Tomas Boyle, and when we get a good ball into the box, we're more than capable of getting our heads in it. And I think equally as important from an attacking point of view, the defending set pieces is equally as important. I thought we've been getting gradually better with them and doing a lot of work on them in the training ground, and we got our rewards tonight.
Definitely showed it tonight.
Absolutely, yeah.
Alright, well, congrats again. Trevor Crowley, it definitely showed the amount of injuries and suspensions they have tonight. How can you describe that result?
Disappointing. We created a lot of chances. I think we 23 at one stage and I lost count. So we had a massive amount of chances, but we lost due to a set play. We lost a runner and we conceded a goal.
And that last minute goal must have been a real sucker punch, because I thought when you got the corner, that's a nailed on goal.
Not really. The second we might as well lose 1-0 as 2-0, so that doesn't really bother me with our goalkeeper in their 6-yard box. It was the first goal that we need to work harder on preventing, and it was the chances we need to convert.
And now you just have to onwards and upwards towards the Sligo Rovers game, huge game next week.
Yeah, it's a great game. Yeah, it's a great game to have next week. It's one to look forward to. So we'll look forward to it. And
their form has dipped a bit since their winning start. Obviously they beat Drogheda, but they lost the 2 games against Drogs and St. Pat's 2-0.
Yeah, but we'll be looking at ourselves. We'll be looking to work ourselves and to improve ourselves more so than Sligo. We'll obviously analyse them, and they'll be part of our analysing of how we'll play them, but we'll work on ourselves.
And obviously, you know, when you signed the big squad at the start of the season, I'm sure you didn't expect to ever have 7 injuries in the suspension. Like,
no, we had a lot, yeah, and a lot in the one area. We've had a lot of games. That's the 5th game in 14 days, so it has its toll, there's no doubt about it, but you have to deal with that.
I mean, arguably one of the best defence back fours in the league. Of, you know, Sullivan, Powell, and McGuinness and Oman is out. How far away are they? Because they were obviously huge losses tonight.
It's probably a back 8, isn't it? There's so many have played in the back 4. We haven't really had a settled since a couple of games into it, so that causes its own problems.
Like, I'd argue those four the best defenders in Ireland.
Oh yeah, well, I think all the boys are good defenders. It's just getting settled because of the injuries we've had to juggle around them. That has been a little bit difficult, because we've had so many games. It doesn't give you as much time to work as a back 4 if you're bringing new players into it. So that causes you problems, and we want to get everyone back fit as quick as we can, and that's really what you want. And
finally, could I just ask you, on a more positive note, let's talk about the Cork game on Tuesday. You know, you're into a cup final already, and let's put tonight's result aside. It's looking okay so far.
Yeah, cup final. We're looking forward to it. We'll really look forward to it. It's great to be in the cup final. To be in a cup final so early in the season. Yeah. The lads have done well because we started back right in the very beginning of the first round, so they've done well. They showed a lot of character and resolve in Cork on Monday night, and came through. They done great. They showed a lot of character and resolve tonight. We didn't get the results, unfortunately.
Alright, thanks very much. Ger Barron, the first clean sheet, it's proved elusive this season so far.
Yes, they've been hard to come by, but in fairness, our work rate has been tremendous throughout the year, and it's just a bit of luck here and there. We conceded late against Cork and a couple of games where we could have got a clean sheet and could have got 3 points, but unfortunately we had to wait till tonight to get it.
And I'm going to let you take it away now. Just be as nice about the team as you can. What a result.
Yeah, great result. Long overdue. We've put in a lot of hard work and a lot of effort. Unfortunately, results haven't went our way, but training, it hasn't changed. It's been kept good, and in fairness, tonight the boys done outstandingly, and happy to get the 3 points.
Have you been working a lot on defending set pieces? Because I know, and of course taking them as well, because I know set pieces have been sort of wasted on the college this year.
Yeah, well, we always, it's an avenue where other teams are getting a lot of goals from.
Yeah.
So we said to ourselves, why can't we get goals? We have a lot of big men in the team as well, and credit to Hughie Douglas tonight. It was a tremendous header, and happy for him.
Dave McMillan doesn't score for the first time in a UCD win in a long time.
It's incredible, yeah, but look, Dave was outstanding tonight as well. He's been probably, it was safe to say, our best player this year, and hopefully he'll keep doing the business for us.
It's been a tough last while for yourself personally, but with a win like that again tonight, it's going to be hard for Martin to keep you out of the team next week.
Well, look, I've thrown the ball back into his score now, so look, we'll have to wait and see. Mark obviously picked up an injury tonight, and he's done tremendously for the last couple of games as well, so look, he's a decision to make.
And finally, can I just ask you, with a result like that, you definitely took advantage of the fact that they have a lot of injuries, Shamrock Rovers. I mean, arguably one of the best back fours in the league, totally gone.
Yeah. Look at Shamrock Rovers, they have quality on their subs bench, they have quality, they have a big squad, they have a good squad. Any Rovers team you play, you're going to be in for a battle. So yes, we may have exploited a couple of their injuries, but the lads that were playing out there tonight, it takes nothing away from our 3 points.
And actually, could I just ask you about the Shells game next week? If you can keep the momentum up, it'd be consecutive wins, and that'd start a real run.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a game that, we wanted to get something out of tonight to bring us into next week.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what we've done. So tonight will be wasted if we don't build on it next week. So next week's a big one, yeah.
Alright, awesome. Thanks very much. Martin Russell, chuffed isn't the word with a result like that.
Very pleased with the group, and the effort that we've shown in recent weeks, continue tonight, and I'm delighted that they've been rewarded with 3 points, and but it's important that we build on it, and it's important that we get back to training this week and look forward to the Shelbourne game.
It's a huge credit to how the players have been training, because since I last saw you against Cork, you look like a more fit side tonight, you look more resilient, and you didn't concede a late goal, you didn't concede a goal at all.
Yeah, I mean, we've had to work very, very hard against, a formidable Shelbourne outfit, Shamrock Rovers outfit, and the defending individual and collective was good, and tonight we took our chances going the other way. So, all in all, very pleased for the lads that they can go home with a sense of accomplishment, that they've got 3 points after playing against a good side. But as I said, it's important we build on it.
And you obviously, Bray got not the best of results tonight, and Shells have to go to Limerick tomorrow, which is one of the toughest grounds to go to, and it will give you great momentum if you can get a great result.
Yeah, we're not really looking at that. We're looking at how well we do, how well we perform, and if we perform well and we accumulate points on back of good performances, that's what we're asking. We're asking these lads that come to UCD, go show us that you belong in the Premier Division. Yeah. Do you want to stay here? Do you want to play here? Do you want to progress? And that's the way we look.
And now next week you've got this huge game in Shelbourne. Just talk me through what you're going to be going like through that.
Well, every game, this is the good thing. I mean, these lads now, they've one good big game over, they've another big game to look forward to next week. And if you're a young footballer, that's the way you want it.
Arguably bigger against Shelbourne because they're right down there with you. Whereas
I mean, every team you can see with the division, I think it's a competitive division. I don't think anybody can turn up, and even the team at the top of the table can turn up and say, we're going to have an easy time. Yeah. So it's a competitive league, and for those teams that are not at the top, more competitive. But we're enjoying it. We're glad tonight that we've got 3 points to show for our efforts, and we want more.
And finally, how big was the Shamrock Rovers? 7 players gone, and they had to line up maybe a bit more defensively going to the ball than they would have liked.
Yeah, I think the Shamrock Rovers, they came to win the game. They have injuries. They probably haven't got their starting 11 that they would like. Yeah. But they've got some resources in terms of squad. They've got some strength and depth, and we're at the other end of things where we don't have that strength and depth, and we've got young lads learning the game. So we're just glad we came out on top tonight, and we look forward to the next big game.
Alright, it was nice to speak to you. Thanks, Sean Russell. What a result, 2-0, and especially with that last minute goal.
Yeah, it was fantastic to get a goal. It's only a bonus, and that win was the main thing, and it was just great to get it at this stage, because we needed a win. To get against such a big club is even better. Yeah,
I was almost certain you were going to square it there for that last one.
Yeah, I know, that's the closest I've got the goal this season, so I needed the goal. I wanted a goal, and I thought I was on to shoot, so took it. Yeah, it went in.
What's it like in that dressing room after such tough results earlier on in the year?
A great atmosphere. We needed it. We've so many times we've come in after we've played well. So many times we come in thinking, what have we done this and what have we done that? Just little incidents in the game, and it's great just to have a game like that and things go right, and we worked hard and thought we did well deserved.
I was at the game in Cork when you lost 2-1 last minute, and it looked like a more strong, it looked like a more fit UCD side than the one we saw in Turner's Cross
tonight. Everyone's getting games under the belt. Like we're only young, and every game is more experience, and we're getting fitter as we go. So I don't think, especially going into the second round of fixtures now, I think we're going to be better as a group, and we're going to just keep getting stronger and fitter.
And now you've got the Shells game coming up, and they've got Limerick tomorrow, so if they lose at Thomond Park, it could easily give you the momentum you need.
Yeah, definitely. It would be good to have, but I mean, Shells are going to want it as much as we want the 3 points, and I'm sure it's going to be a competitive game, but I mean, to have 3 points going into it puts us in a better mood, and hopefully we can go on a decent run of games now from it.
I mentioned obviously the Shells are playing Limerick tomorrow, but there's also Bray lost tonight against Bow, so it could end up being a spectacular weekend for yourselves if all those results go your way.
Yeah, true, but I mean, all we can do is win our own games, get around 3 points. That's all we can do. The rest of the stuff's out of our hands, so if stuff goes our way, great, but as long as we keep doing our part.
And finally, could I just ask you, with the way the Shamrock Rovers have had their team in terms of the injuries, etc., they have to line up a bit more, maybe defensively, and a bit more pack in the midfield than they would have liked, and he took advantage of it tonight.
Yeah, we whatever, no matter what team they put out, we just got to go do our thing.
Yeah, of course.
And I thought the team tonight it was still a strong team, no doubt. All over the pitch, and we done our part. We played well, we worked hard, and I think we showed that we wanted the 3 points tonight.
All right, thanks very much. Douglas, goal against Shamrock Rovers and a 2-0 win. What's happened there?
Just a bit of hard work, like all the lads, things haven't been going our way, and just that one chance came our way and we took it, and straight to the boys. The effort we put in during the match just comes down to all of our hard work and training. It's great to get the feeling, great to get the win as well.
Finally, that that previously elusive clean sheet.
Oh, big time. Yeah, goals been going in. We hold our hands up. That mistakes maybe are one here, one there. But like tonight, we showed a bit of grit, ruthlessness. No goals going in. It's brilliant. Like
last time I saw you was the Cork game when you lost in the last minute. And when I saw Rovers getting that corner in the last few minutes, I was almost guaranteeing you were going to concede there, and you did the exact opposite.
Yeah, we broke well. It's just a testament to the lads. Like we can play great football when we know we can. When we can get the ball down the deck, we play great football, and we took our chances tonight. It's brilliant.
And you know what's the story with that? Like, you know, a win like that now, you're going to have to just keep it up for the Shells game.
That's brilliant. That's what we need for our big game next week. It's a crunch game between us and Shells, 6-pointer. Like we're not like doubting it. It's huge. Get that win against Shamrock Rovers, probably one of the biggest teams in the country, the biggest team in the country. Just gets the confidence sky high. There's nothing stopping us now. And
with all the injuries that Shamrock Rovers had, they had to go 4-5-1 against GM, which I would be a little bit critical of. But you know, you took advantage of that tonight.
Yeah, definitely. As I said before, like if we play football the way we know we can, there's no team in this country that can stop us. Like we can play the ball on the deck, we can pass, we can move. We're good, fit young lads. Like there's nothing stopping us now. Confidence is high.
And Bray lost tonight, which is another great result for yourselves. And you just got to hope that Limerick beat Shells now tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely. If Limerick get a result against Shells, it's been a great weekend for us. And for next week, we're all heads up high and want to buzz on for training now.
And can I ask you, what's the atmosphere like in that dressing room at the moment?
Words can't explain. Everyone's smiling. It's brilliant. We're going to enjoy this now and keep our heads down for next week, especially. Hard work starts now.
Alright, brilliant. Thanks very much.